This is TWiT.
Let's talk about built-in click tracking going mainstream. As I teased at the top of the show, this came to my attention because the current version of Chrome 73 has this enabled but can be disabled. That can be disabled is no longer true in the staged but not yet released 74 and in the much more raw Canary 75. We're losing the ability to turn this thing off. Firefox has it off. It can be turned on. Brave, which is the privacy-focused browser, as we know, doesn't even allow you to turn it on. It's just not an option. Okay, so here's what's going on. In the HTML tag, probably the very first, okay, well, I guess there had to be HTML and title and body. Those tags had to exist in order to create a page. But the other one was the A tag, right? Just the open angle bracket A, then you say space, href equals quotes, and then a URL, close quotes, then you close the angle bracket, and then you have like the name of the link, and then you close the enclosing A tag, and that's you just created an HTML link, which when you click it, takes you to where it jumps your browser to where that URL is referred to. That's the whole hypertext, web that was originally envisioned by Tim Berners-Lee. So anyone who's done any HTML coding knows about that. It turns out that there are many options that can also be added to that A tag, inside that A tag, in addition to that href. If we click on the link, what we're really telling the browser is reload this page with the contents of the URL at that domain that were provided by the server at that domain. So if we're clicking on links on the same site, well, then the server knows that's what we're clicking on. I mean, it knows that we're moving around its site. If we click on an off-site link, what we're doing is we're telling our browser, reload this page with the contents of a page on a different server from a different domain. And essentially, we are leaving that site. So we might suggest that it's not any business of the site we're on where we went. And in fact, the site we're on would not know. Because we're on our browser on text that our browser has loaded, and we're clicking on a link that takes us to a different domain. So we have the right to do that. But of course, Google, for example, would disagree strongly with that philosophy. When Google brings us up, presents us with a big list of search results, they are very interested to know which link we click on of those results as we leave their site. I mean, the whole point is we're leaving Google. We're going somewhere else. Thank you very much, Google, for the list of search results. We came to you because we want to leave and go somewhere else that you found for us. Thank you. But of course, Google has evolved a lot since those early days. So they want to know, and they could argue they want to know because it will help them present better search results if they know which links people like from what their automated systems produce. But as I said, things have changed a lot. Now Google wants to know who we are based on which link we chose and build a profile of us. Okay, so in the old days, the traditional way of doing this was with what was called an HTTP redirect. And if in Firefox you right-click on a Google link on Google search results and copy the links, the link address, where the link points to, and paste it into Notepad, you will see that the link does not point to the target site. In fact, what you see in Google's results is fake. That's not where the link points. It's Google's results are not showing you the truth of those links. You right-click on the link, copy the link address, paste that into Notebook. What you get is something entirely different. It refers to www.google.com, and that link's actual destination is way back somewhere in the URL's tail. So in this fashion, a link clicked in Firefox first jumps the browser back to Google, passing it the address of the actual target, so that Google, after recording that fact, and the user's browser cookie, etc., for tracking purposes, and as I said, to presumably maybe make their future search results better and certainly learn more about you, then Google redirects the user to the target site.